Hi, this is Dorothy Smith. So I am making a sympathy card here. You know, these unfortunate things happen in our life and we still have to deal with them. So I am just taking a couple of sketches, trying to figure out what to do here. So I've speeded this video up because, my goodness, it was a painful thing for me to watch, thinking of how slow and how many times I changed my mind on this. So we have these two wonderful stamps from Close to My Heart that are just perfect for sympathy cards, and you have to have a couple of stamps around for sympathy. That's all there is to it. It's an unfortunate thing that everybody deals with, but it's life, right? So what I really like, we didn't used to have this so much, but we have more sentiments to go on the inside of cards now. So I'm cutting this piece 2.5 by 5 1/4. And, I'm not great at coming up with something that really is heartfelt. I just don't have a great time putting words together. So this is perfect for me to have sentiments all ready for the inside. So I just really appreciate it, and these are really wonderful sentiments for the inside of a card, because it just doesn't get any worse than trying to deal with when somebody in your family or a friend loses a loved one, especially when it's an untimely death in a young person. And so that's unfortunately what this is about. So I am using one of the, it looks like I'm using the Mojo Monday sketch to help me put this card together. And, sometimes you can have too much black. So this is me thinking with my hands here, trying to figure out just exactly how do I want this to look. So I'm back to the white background with the charcoal and white design, which I really like that design, and a little bit of color, but nothing, just the subtle, soft coral color. The pink is pretty, but I like the coral. I do like that gray on the other side. But, hard decision for me. I mean, I have a hard time making a decision. And so what do I want? Do I want, the charcoal and white to go horizontal or vertical? Everything is such a big decision. So, here I am. Now I'm cutting this 2.5 by 5 1/4. I think to see if I want it to go vertical is the idea. Don't know. Can you tell I have a hard time making decisions? It's painful for me. So now I'm back to this. Kind of going the opposite way than where I started. And I'm making this 5 1/4 by 2 1/4 or 2 3/4. And then this is going to be 2 by 4 1/4. So let's see what she's got going here. So I've kind of decided it kind of makes it look striking to have the black, a thin edge on the outlining both of these papers. It's really a much more striking look this way. And so that's what I'm going to do. The coral is going to go vertical, but with the black outline. So that's about maybe 1/4 to 1/8 of an inch. Yeah, that's striking looking. So, and then I'll put the sentiment on this piece, and then I'm going to use the green to kind of outline the white card. It's tough, really tough. So it's nothing that stands out. You know, the color just doesn't just jump right out at you, but it's just enough for just a little bit of a hint. There. And I'm going to put sympathy below, and I end up doing, using a bird. You know, probably a little dove there, a little swallowtail actually. And I will do that. That's going to be, the bird is going to be a second generation. Just because I wanted just a faint image to go with the sentiment. And actually that would have been a good use of the vellum, one of the vellum designs, either a flower, or I think there's butterflies on there. I don't know what else is on there, but the vellum would have been a perfect die cut to put over the sympathy. But I decided to do the second generation, so it says with Heartfelt Sympathy in the second generation bird. See, so I could have used a butterfly or a flower, but I end up not using that. Although it, if I had done that to begin with, it would have been really nice. But I'm not going to use that because I try to color it and it's like, not good. So I'm going to use the rose from the original stamp set, and I'm just going to do a real light stamping of it on the back side of the card. So that, along with a rose leaves. And so I'm going to have those fall off the page. So I'm happy with it. I hope they like it. So I'm just trying to figure out, okay, what am I going to do? Do I add anything else to it? I'm just trying to think. I think I really overthink things sometimes. And sometimes you need to think about less is more. Sometimes I can really overdo things. And sometimes you just go with the less is more idea. But I'm going to decorate my envelope here and put a second generation, or that was the first generation, because the color is so light that I'm going to put another rose and the leaves on the front of the envelope. And that will be it for me, for the card. Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking of adding a little bit darker leaf to it. Here we go. Yeah. And then I use my chamois to wipe off the inks. So that's a beautiful stamp, and I really like that. And it says, has the really nice inside sentiment that you know, you feel good about sending. So all I can say is, get your tests done and don't delay them, because nothing good comes of denial. So thanks for watching. Take care. Bye now.